perhaps, here's the helicopters above. Again, at least one LAPD helicopter overhead, as well as one unmarked car. But there was a number of black and whites. Okay, it looks like he's exiting the freeway here in Glendale. We'll get that off-ramp here for you in a moment. This would take him towards downtown Glendale. I could see the LAPD helicopter circling low. Wow, right across, almost hit somebody. And that's what we're talking about, just how dangerous these pursuits could be to innocent people when they're driving. These suspects are driving at such high rates of speed, so erratically. And the LAPD is aware of that. No, and absolutely. And again, there he goes. All right, making a turn again, some pedestrians there, right across ongoing traffic. So that's a situation where you say, when will they pick it up again and try to end this, because somebody might get hurt regardless that they're just in that tracking mode. And right now, that's a situation where they want to bring this to an end. We're in downtown Glendale. We're going to be coming up on the Americana, the brand, that mall there, against traffic there. Wow, this is just as dangerous as you guys said, as it would be if he's acting just like there's a number of marked LAPD units right behind him, right through the intersection, through the red light again. And this we're listening. The LAPD helicopter tracking this from overhead is mentioning all of this. Now Glendale PD, they could say, hey, not in our neighborhood we're going to let this guy drive this way. They could pick it up and say, we need this guy off the street, and try to bring this to an end. So this is going to be an effort perhaps by the Glendale Police Department with the LAPD. But again, LAPD is the lead on this because these alleged suspects started out in the city of Los Angeles, somewhere in the West Valley. Again, 3 alleged burglary suspects in that dark-colored BMW sedan, very close there. He is stopping at times now at intersections, but still, there's that LAPD helicopter. You just saw it crossing our picture there, but still moving at a... I believe it's Central. We believe it's Central here. Oh, almost missed that car. Narrowly missed that car. Right by the mall. And this is what we've seen a lot of. This is how they go. Into parking structures. Back alleys and into parking structures where they can lose themselves easier than out in the open and lose that helicopter, because I believe that they do know that LAPD helicopter is overhead. There's the Glendale Mall down below there. And he just did a U-turn, now heading back in a northbound direction here. And we'll see if he comes out. We don't know that at all. We have not heard that confirmation yet. There's the... That was... Yeah, it's one of those... It's a large mall here in Glendale, and this is a situation where we've seen before, Glendale Galleria, where they dump. Yep. Exactly right. And there's that LAPD helicopter circling overhead. Again, letting units know down on the ground that these guys are in there somewhere, and they can easily ditch the vehicle. They probably don't have a good description of the suspects. They may have some background information on them, but they can lose themselves amongst the crowd here on the mall at the lunch hour very easily. So this is a situation we've seen more of lately, where these suspects ditch in a mall. I've covered a couple like this in the last year, and they're able to get away. And 18% of these guys do get away now. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's so right. What I have not seen is any Glendale police officers or black and whites from the LAPD in the neighborhood as of yet. But what I do see is that LAPD helicopter circling overhead. There we go. There they are. There's a couple of units there. Let's see if they're Glendale or LAPD. This is the Glendale Galleria, which is very... Yeah, it's a big mall. I was just there a week ago, and it's a very wide area. Yep, they do. And you mentioned the mall security, and the LAPD just got word that mall security have not seen that vehicle exit the structure yet. So there goes the units, black and white units. You know, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show anything unless they come out. But at this time, it is believed that that dark-colored sedan, that BMW, is inside this structure, able to evade police, mostly because they went into that tracking mode. But that driver, he was acting like there was a unit, a marked unit right behind him. And that was really, we saw a number of close calls, but as of right now, we're not hearing that anybody was hit or injured, pedestrians or vehicles. In Glendale Mall, again, this pursuit, if you just are joining us, started in the West San Fernando Valley, made its way at speeds of 90, even 100 miles an hour down the 101 freeway, eastbound through the merge with the very busy 405 freeway, then exited. It looks like they found a vehicle. They found the vehicle they believe. We're hearing this on the scanner, Bob and Marla, unoccupied though. And there's a number of officers here, as you can see. All right, let's always follow the running officers. They just alerted, let's follow this unit. Okay. LAPD, Glendale PD was called in, but I believe that's a Glendale PD officer. Again, LAPD was the lead on this. But their units, being that that crime, that alleged crime, we believe did take place in the city limits of Los Angeles. What they're doing now is setting up that line, that perimeter, as we call it, with fires or police activity around this whole area, containing those suspects. More police arriving on scene here. But this is such a difficult situation in that people are coming into the mall. Obviously, the mall is probably busier than any time of the day because it's the lunch hour, people running errands, maybe grabbing some lunch. And it's going to be difficult for them to handle this. Although they may have a description on the suspects. Again, we believe that there was 3 inside that vehicle. That's right. No. Blend in. Go and grab an ice cream or something. Act like they're up for, up to, just a normal, regular day. I mean, honestly, without joking, I mean, I would say that they want to do something about running, acting erratically and nervous, taking off their shirt. They don't want to do that, even though they'd want to, try to disguise themselves somewhat, thinking that the officers may have slight descriptions on them. Again, and that's just not known at this time. We haven't heard any of that on the scanner talk, but we've been listening now for some time. Yeah, part of the perimeter. That's right. Absolutely, they would use any type of resources possible to get those 3 into custody. One of which would be to call in a special canine unit, perhaps from the Glendale Police Department, and get something. You know that they're already, if that vehicle has been found, as we heard on the scanner, that they've already searched that vehicle, looking for any type of evidence that could connect the people who are inside that being chased with that vehicle. And they're doing that now if they have indeed found that, with the help of the Glendale Galleria Mall security down below. Again, a perimeter being set up here if you're just tuning in. This is a pursuit, not really a termination yet because the suspects are still at large, but we believe they bailed out of the vehicle that they were being pursued in the Glendale Galleria here. Oh, is he on his rollerblades? What's up? Yeah, that's us. Oh, really? Okay. As soon as you're off? He lives at, they say as soon as you're off, huh? So he lives in Pasadena. All right. Okay. Are we going to stay with it for a little while or just do like a quick update, you know? All right. Quick update. Gotcha. All right. Hey, this is news, Daryl. Come on. I can't. I don't have, like, you know, stealth vision, dude. That's right. A perimeter's been set up around the Glendale Gallery. You see down below that vehicle being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department, now being tracked by Glendale PD as well. An LAPD helicopter still circling overhead. The 3 alleged burglary suspects that were pursued at a very high rate of speed eastbound on the 101 freeway and then onto the 134 took to the parking structure here, bailed the vehicle, at least that's what we're hearing on the scanner, and are still at large somewhere in that mall. A perimeter or a line around this mall has been set up by the Glendale Police Department. A lot of police traffic around Brand and Central here at the Glendale Galleria. We'll continue to track this from above, but as of right now, we're hearing the 3 alleged burglary suspects still at large inside the mall. Unknown if anybody is armed at this time, and we're not hearing of any injuries, thankfully, as a result of this pursuit. We'll continue to track it from up here in Skybox. Reporting live, I'm Rick Dickert, back to you in the studio. Daryl, just the 7-day. 7-day only, okay? Just go straight to it. Yes. I need to take a weather shot.